Hi there. Okay, I am going to talk to you about this tone paragraph here and why tone is actually really hard to analyze. It's challenging, and but let's see how we can turn this tone paragraph into something that's going to either be a meets or like a 5 or maybe in an upper half. Okay, to show Hamlet's ongoing battle to accept his situation, his soliloquy has very strategic and dramatic shifts in tone. Just remember, eliminate the word very. The tone at the beginning of the soliloquy is a depressed tone. All right, as Hamlet exclaims how much he wishes to die. So now I'm waiting for the literary device that the student's going to analyze. He states that to die, a consummation devoutly to be wished. Okay, I still don't see a literary device. By telling the audience that he wants to die, he creates a depressing tone, but his tone is even more amplified, that should be amplified, when he mentions how desperate he is. Well, first of all, nothing in this sentence is really doing anything because there's no literary device to analyze, and all the student is saying is that he says he wants to die, he tells the audience he wants to die, and that's depressing. Well, yeah, that's true. It's depressing when a person wants to die. But that's not what makes this depressing. And honestly, there are so many other tones that could be used for this particular section. But let's see what else the student does. Maybe the student can rescue this. His use of devoutly, okay, there we go. Devoutly shows that he is committed to the act, and he has strong feelings towards going through with the act of dying. So I don't see that at all. If the student were analyzing diction, then the student could actually analyze the word devoutly. That could say, as a devoutly, as a religious term, allows Hamlet to feel justified in his desire for death, something forbidden by God's law. Okay. But at the same time, that is just analyzing this word devoutly, and I still don't know what literary device it is. So maybe it is word choice or diction. And if that's the case, then there needs to be many more words. When you analyze diction, that's one thing that's really important. When you analyze diction, you cannot just analyze one word, because diction is going to be a series of words, either in one sentence, or the repetition of words, or words found that all fit together in some way. So there would have to be other, maybe religious language here, or the idea of consummation is the term used for marriage, or something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Hamlet then turns from a depressing tone to an optimistic tone. Okay. He mentions that he wants to die, but must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. Okay, what's the optimism here? And where's the literary device? This contemplation of life and death makes him feel grateful for enduring a hard life. I don't think that's really what this means, and I don't think you can prove that. While he is still unsure about what he will do next, we don't know this. This is all plot summary that is not offered in the soliloquy. So if you are bringing in something from outside the text to use for analysis within the text, it's not going to work. So while he's still unsure about what he will do next, Hamlet knows he must pause and honor the fact that he made it this far, which shows his optimistic tone. I don't know if Hamlet knows he must pause and honor the fact that he made it this far. Far from what? Far in what? What's he? So there needs to be analysis of the calamity. So again, if you're continuing on with diction, you could say Hamlet knows he must pause and honor the fact that, and remember, he's not saying he's talking about all people here, and honor the fact that people continue on in life respecting their, whatever, you'd have to do battles or something, respecting their troubles, he used that, respecting their troubles, or respecting their calamity. Let's see, people continue on in life. There's the respect that makes calamity. People continue on in life, and the respect is that we do not know, because I think he says, but what in death, what sleep of dreams there is. That you've got to give the whole, there's not enough here, actually, to analyze. You have to give the whole thing. The respect is that we do not know if we die, if we sleep, if we die, sleep, or dream. So the diction calls the choice to continue living respectful, even though lives are filled with calamity. Okay, and then that's and then you have to put diction in there somewhere. So anyway, I just don't think there's enough there, and that's what I would do. I would just start working on that. I'll keep this here. Hopefully while uncertain about what he will do next, Lamech encompasses several dramatic shifts in tone in an effort to understand his situation. All right, this was a little bit longer, but what that tells you is that when we're looking at a paragraph like this that we're trying to fix, it does take a little longer to figure out what you can put in there. And if I were the student, I would just go back, and if I were you, I would pay attention. You can analyze personification in the opening tone and metaphor in the second tone. You can do whatever you want. There's got to be a literary device that you are analyzing when it comes to tone. And hopefully that helps.